And so our story begins.
What's up, guys and girls? I'm gonna be playing a little bit of Fable 2 today. Let's put some subtitles on.
But who is the hero of our tale? Then let his destiny unfold.
So I played through Fable 1, and I didn't even think about streaming that, but I might go back and do that. This is my first time back in a while, so I figured start off with something that's easy. Anybody can kind of jump in and watch and interact, and if they have an interest in, they can just watch the game. I know that there's been talk within Microsoft, and I believe it's Lionhead Studios, about rebooting Fable for the Xbox One. I think there might be an announcement about that at E3 this. I think it's June or July. So that would be pretty cool, because Fable was a really cool game series. It just almost kind of lost itself amongst its sequels. I mean, Fable 1 was an excellent game in its own right when it came out, and Fable 2 I believe Fable 2 personally really improved on it, but Fable 3 was a mess. So anyway, I figured that I'd give you guys a little bit of an introduction. Now that the game's starting.
Oh, what was that? Oh, yuck.
If you guys want me
Well,
to
I hear that's lucky. Like finding a four-leaf clover. Although I think I prefer the clover. Oh, look, little sparrow. Castle Fairfax looks so nice in the snow. Imagine the grand dining hall.
Alright.
I bet Lord Lucian's having roast duck this time of year. But he must be really lonely since his wife and his little girl died. In that big castle, all by himself. If only we could live there. What is going on over there? Come with me, little brother.
Hello there, young Rose. You look hungry. Have you reconsidered my offer?
We'll never be that hungry. The answer is no.
You'll be back, and I'll be waiting for you.
Come on, little sparrow. Let's see what's going on. That filthy creep. I hate him. Oh, it's just a trader. I can't see anything past this lot.
You can stand at the
Ladies and gentlemen, I have traveled the land, accumulating wondrous and mysterious objects, which I now offer to you for the modest price of 5 gold.
See if he has any cold begone routines.
Consider this. This is truly a magical mirror. For as long as you look into it, it will make you beautiful.
I'll take it.
Very wise. Now, just remember, the magic only works if you look at it in complete darkness. Ah, now this is truly a marvel. This small, unassuming box is actually a device created by the ancients, as used by the old kingdom rulers themselves. Turn the handle 3 times and you shall be granted a single wish.
There's no such thing as magic.
Too close.
We live in grim times indeed, if the young are too world-weary to believe in magic. Most children your age believe eagerly.
Look, I can see your eyes are bad, but I'm telling you, that music box is rubbish.
That's what the seller thinks. He has no idea what he stumbled upon. But you have an inkling, don't you? Some part of you wants to believe it's magic.
What? You really think it could be?
For 5 gold coins, you could have your answer.
For 5 gold coins, we could eat for a week.
Listen to me, Rose. At the end of that week, you and your little sparrow would be no closer to your dream, no closer to the inside of that beautiful castle.
What if it is real? I bet we could get 5 gold pieces, and maybe this could be a way out of here after all. What is there to lose, little sparrow? Come on, there must be someone around here who'll pay us gold to do something.
Belinda! Oi, kids! Come here a minute!
Hello, Derek. Lose something?
My arrest warrants blew right out of my hands. They could be in all corners of Bowerstone by now, and I can't leave my post. Hey, why don't you find them for me? You could be like little constables. Sounds fun, right?
How much do little constables get paid?
Paid? Listen, kids, these are the 5 most wanted criminals in Bowerstone.
Yeah? Well, how badly do you want them?
Fine. 1 gold for all 5 warrants.
He takes us for fools.
Deal.
The warrants blew off in that direction. Through the alley by that bloke with the picture box.
So,
Astonish
we'll
your
look out for those
friends
warrants.
and relatives
But for now,
with a
let's find some more
lifelike
money.
instant image. Now, all you have to do is strike a pose for my little device. You'll be positively betwazzled by the results.
Be what?
Ah, yes, I've been improving my vocabularium with a wonderful book bought from Mergo the Trader. A thesaurus.
He's a bit silly, isn't he? But this could be fun.
Load of crap.
I'm not moving from here till I see what he does next.
Wondrous. This thing's going to be more popular than that box. Now, I just have to wait 3 months for the picture to developify, and I can start showing it around. Oh, I can almost smell the gold.
3 months, he says. Told you it was a swindle.
Yeah, let him have it, Rex.
Easy money for us. He's a bit scatty.
Come on.
Hope he's all
Rex
right.
caught a dog, and he's gonna kick the crap out
Oh,
of
what's
it.
the matter, Poochie? Does it hurt?
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Having a bit of fun. What's it to you?
Oh,
He hit a girl. Yeah, and now I'm gonna hit another one. Fight! Fight!
this is our neighbourhood. Show 'em.
Go on! Harder! Ah! Stop it! Let me alone, you nutter!
Teeth out. Knock those teeth out.
Ow! Did you see that? That lunatic socked me right in the head.
Be that Rex. He deserved it.
Thanks for your help. I could have taken him, though.
That was the best fight ever.
Oh, poor thing. You've had a horrible time. Don't be scared. I won't hurt you. What you need is someone nice to look after you. Oh, we can't keep you. We don't have enough food for ourselves. Well, I'm sorry, but we can't. Now you just rest. Come on, little sparrow. Let's go.
Don't you have better things to do? Like sleeping?
No, Mumsy, I don't want to have a bath. Oh, don't call me a thief.
What'll I do?
Need help with something?
Shoot the beetles. Shoot to kill. And while you're breaking their hateful little heads open, try not to break any of my stuff.
Hey, kid. Balthazar owes some protection money to Nicky the Nickname. So how about you leave the Beatles and smash his stock up instead? I'll give you a gold on Mr. the Nickname's behalf. Oh, crap. Do you know what I had to do to get those beetles? I'll remember this, kid.
That was a massacre. No mercy for the filthy buggers. That's what I like to see. And all my stock is still intact. Genius. Now I think about it, I wonder how those beetles got in there.
I didn't know you were so good at fighting. And we've got another gold coin. We're really doing it.
Mummy tucked me up when I was a little nipper.
That's one there. Well, we have our first warrant.
Hello? Should work.
Let's go play some Joes or someone later.
I did I spoke on the intro.
Listen to this. Let's go play some Joes or someone later.
But when I opened the stream, I didn't have any viewers, so I wasn't exactly sure if I should maintain.
Oh,
It's a good day when you get strong-armed by two little kids, I'll tell you.
I agree with you. I think communicating through the mic is easier and more interactive. But
Oh.
yeah, I know. My good mic actually broke, so I'm just using the original Xbox one, or not original Xbox, but like the standard one that comes with the Xbox. So I've got to get a new mic. I can try and check that out. I don't know if let's see. Is that better? I don't know if that does anything, but it might.
We could really do with warmer clothes.
These warrants. I haven't played this game in. Sure, that'd be great. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a new mic. Yeah, definitely gonna get a new mic. Yeah, thanks for the follow. That'd be great. Appreciate it.
Looks like fun.
Let me see.
The warrants are around here somewhere.
Yeah, I can't believe how difficult it is to find these warrants. Jesus. Oh well. Let's see. Found one down here.
That was the best fight ever!
Oh, there's one.
Is that one of the warrants?
No, you
Yes,
don't.
another warrant.
You're right, Betty.
I don't think
You're
they'll
always
miss this
right.
Leroy if they see
I
him.
need 2 drinks.
Hey, you found one for us. Good boy.
No wonder I couldn't find
Oh, I
it. I'm in the
know.
wrong place.
You're sweet.
I'm worthless.
But I told you before.
That's the bottle
we can't
talking.
Keep you.
Well then,
Come on,
get
little
it back
sparrow.
for me so I can tell it to shut up. Hey, look at that, Betty. 2 sets of twins. Oh, you'll get my booze back, won't you?
You can barely stand as it is.
But they can. Bet they can walk straight even. So you'll bring me back my bottle? Yes!
No.
Yeah,
You'll
sorry about
find
the
it and
mic
bring it to me, won't you,
quality.
children?
I definitely gotta get
Let's find this magpie guy.
gonna figure that out in the next couple days here. Oh, I can't go down there.
That must be Magpie. And there's the bottle. Get it, little sparrow. Don't wake him up.
Ah, stupid Pete. You snooze, I take your booze.
Let's go collect our gold from the lady and the tramp.
Wait! Why'd you say slowly? Would you let me quickly kill myself?
Oh, maybe I should give the wine to Betty.
Hey, the quadruplets are back. You've got booze. I can smell it.
Are you sure it's not your breath?
I'll give you a gold piece for it.
Sounds good to me.
No, don't fall off the wagon.
Wagon? Where? Kids, look out for the wagon!
Does he sound like he needs that? Here, I'll give you a gold piece for it. Give me the wine.
The right thing or the wrong thing?
No, don't! Give it to me!
Well, I guess it depends on what you define as right or wrong. Don't necessarily think he's hurting anyone, except maybe his wife, I'm assuming. But let's go ahead and give her the bottle.
Hold it. There's some paper in the bottle. I think this is yours.
Well, it's definitely not mine, but I'll take... Oh, look at that. It's the last warrant.
I used to be an accountant.
Well done. You probably saved his life. And that's 3 gold coins now. Just 2 more and we can buy the music box. That's all the warrants. We should go back to that guard.
Uh-oh.
Stop right there, you little brats.
Oh, this guy? This creepy guy?
Listen, creep. I told you no this morning.
Shut it, girl. This isn't about that. Those warrants you're collecting, I want them.
So does our friend the guard.
Yeah, but you're going to give them to me, see? Otherwise there'll be trouble.
There'll be trouble, all right. You take these, and I'll tell our friend what you really want.
All right, you little hard case.
Jeez.
What's he paying you? A gold piece? I'll give you a gold right here. Save you to walk back.
Eh? I like playing with my toys.
Look at this guy.
A gold's a gold, I guess. If you want
Where
the
do you
money
think you're
right now,
going?
you could give him
Trying
the
to
warrants.
save me a little bit of...
Have you found them?
Not giving anything to that guy. That guy's creepy.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver. Now, normally, justice is its own reward. But as these aren't normal circumstances, there's your gold piece.
Alright, so here we go.
That
This
should
is
sort
probably our
out
last
this
gold
town.
piece right here.
Monty.
Shh! I think Mother heard us.
You again? I don't want you sniffing around my daughter. Now push off before I call the guards, you animal. Get in the house, Belinda. And clean those floors. They're as filthy as that no-good delinquent Monty.
Oh, poor Monty. All he wants
What's the matter with you?
Oh, little ones, my situation is unbearable. Words can't even begin to describe it. Get that letter straight to Belinda. Don't let her mum get it.
Alright. Here we go. Let's see.
Knock on the door and let's see who answers.
What do you want?
Oh, we've got a letter. We need 1 gold for the postage.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so?
I did.
Come on in.
Literally just did.
Wait there while I get the money. And don't you touch anything.
Oh, Monty told us not to give it to the mother, but she'll pay us if we just wait here. But then, if we give it to Belinda upstairs, maybe they can run away together.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Here's something for your trouble. Oh, Monty, my little dove.
Shit, she was giving me money. I didn't think she would. I didn't want to get caught. But that's okay. Alright.
I guess some people's wishes do come true. We did it. We can buy the music box now.
Uh-oh, there's the mom.
Come on, let's go buy that music box. I can't wait to see what it can do.
Yeah, I wonder.
Belinda, what are you doing?
That was the one
Get back in the house.
The Fable games. I liked that the world was still the same and it just kind of went through the revolutions, right? Like the first one was really fantasy and magical and all this stuff, and then this one is kind of like
No, you don't. He's poor.
just like more. I don't want to say industrial, but more residential. After that, and Fable 3 was like the industrial.
Belinda, you shouldn't talk to your mum like that.
I thought that was really cool.
Hello, children.
Hello. We've come to buy the music box.
Very wise little ones.
Let's see, what's it say? A small music box that trembles with energy at your touch. Yeah, that seems pretty magical.
Go ahead and turn the handle, but mind you go somewhere quiet like.
Let's go make our wish, little sparrow.
Yeah, that's what I said in my my opening to the channel here when I started playing, was that I felt like Fable 1 was great. Like the first game being Fable, you kind of went into it and it was just this it had this magic to it, and then Fable 2 just really expanded on that, and I felt like they fell a little short with Fable 3. Still a good game, but I think it kind of lost itself a little bit, which is too bad because Fable is such an excellent series, and I think that
I wish.
if I recall correctly, I had read somewhere, I can't remember where it was. It might have been IGN or something, but it might have been IGN that I had read that Microsoft was thinking of rebooting Fable. So if that's the case for Xbox One, like maybe not, yeah, rebooting it, not remake.
Where did it go? Why are we still here? 5 gold pieces. Let's just go to bed. I was
she's
so
not
sure
happy.
This was it. I had this feeling like we weren't going to be stuck in Old Town anymore. Why didn't the box take us with it?
Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
What are you doing here? I'm sure I didn't wish for you. All right, fine. Welcome to our little paradise. Come on, Sparrow, go to bed.
I'll change the settings. I'll lower the game voices. Thank you for saying that.
All right, settle down. There's a nice, angry, stray dog.
Quiet, boy. What do you want?
I work for Lord Lucian, miss, and he would very much like to see you in his castle. I've been sent to collect you.
It did work. Our wish came true. Come on, little sparrow, wake up. It's all right, doggy. We're going to Lord Lucian's castle. I'll come back for you, I promise.
Oh man, I can't get into the options menu. There we go.
Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
Alright, I don't know how that's going to be, but we'll try that out. But yeah, as I was saying, with IGN, I believe it was IGN that I had read where Microsoft, it was rumored or reported that they were rebooting the Fable series, and or at least the Fable IP. Sorry, not IGN. Microsoft and Lionhead were rebooting the Fable series, and that's awesome. I think that's awesome if they find a way. You know, don't just remake or remaster Fable 1. Just start it over. I think that's awesome. I think Albion is a really great place, and I think that there's a lot of lore and stories that can be told here. So, yeah, let's go to the castle.
Let's go to the castle.
Evening, Jeeves. Here are the children Lord Lucian asked for.
Excellent.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. I mean, all the Fable games were developed by Lionhead, and they were published by Microsoft Game Studios. So, you know, I'm not really sure what their approach is going to be on that. But you know what? We could probably find out if you look at the card game. I think it's Fable Fortune or something like that. I'm pretty sure Fable Fortune. I don't know if that was the last game Lionhead did, but it's definitely a Fable IP. So I don't know. We could look at who maybe owns the intellectual property of Fable. That'll tell us really who's going to develop it. I mean, maybe Microsoft owned the IP, but nah. Fable was Peter Molyneux's baby, so I don't think. I mean, unless they sold the IP, they might have sold the IP to Microsoft. I don't know.
What does he research?
On history, mostly. Lord Lucian is quite keen on antiquities.
Yeah, I never played Fable Fortune either. I'm not super big on card games. I liked Hearthstone for a little bit. But then I even dropped that. I started picking up Gwent from the Witcher series, and I play that on occasion. But yeah, card games are a weird thing to me. I have a really hard time getting into those.
Yes, sir.
And do not mention Lady Fairfax or Amelia. Here we are. Lord Lucian, the children are here.
And you know the great thing about going through and playing this again right now, I don't remember any of it. You know, I don't know the year that Fable 2 came out.
It's come to my attention that you have
but you know, it must have been. It's definitely over a decade ago. Like it's gotta be over 10 years ago.
It disappeared.
After you used it?
Yes, my lord. The man who sold it to us said it was magic.
The boxes are
Sure, yeah. Flaming Fowl Studios. Okay, all right. I've never heard of them. But maybe that was a studio startup from people who used to work at Lionhead, and you know, maybe they're trying something different. So that's cool. I don't know how successful Fable Fortunes is. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
I need individuals with particular talents. Let us find out if you possess them. Would you kindly stand in the circle, please?
I'm pretty sure this guy
I promise it won't hurt
is bad. I can't actually remember, but well, there we go.
What's that?
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, card games just have a way with people. You know, like Hearthstone and Fable Fortune and Gwent and even Magic the Gathering. Like not the actual card game, physical card game, but the video card game. People really like it. People play play it a lot. I and I get it. It's fun. It's like any kind of card game. It's why people go to casinos and play blackjack and whatever, right? It's a card game. But it's hard. It's hard for me personally to get into it. I just find that, oh yeah, okay.
Nothing must stand in my way.
Oh, all right. Yep.
I can't allow you to live either. I'm sorry.
Death is not your destiny today, little sparrow.
Wow. Yeah, I don't remember that beginning at all.
Lucien disappeared from Castle
And I
Silver.
get that. I get the struggle. I get the struggle with learning in terms of the card games, right? Because it's
May keep its distance.
like any strategy game, or like I shouldn't say any, but like with most strategy games, the concept is easy to understand, right? But to master it is nearly impossible. And one thing that I had an issue with Hearthstone, and I think that this actually resonates within that entire community, is the RNG on it is crazy. Like it's amazing when you see
His grief became will. A will to change the world.
It's amazing when you
and to
see
avenge the death that still haunted his every
pro
dream.
tournaments of Hearthstone, and it's down to the final two guys. Like I don't remember exactly what it was, but like it's down to the final two guys, and all of a sudden this one guy looks like he's gonna win, and then because
Many years ago,
the opponent that looks like they're going to lose puts down a card, and RNG just totally is in their favor, and just like the fact that they have cards in that game that can totally turn the tables based on RNG is pretty crazy. That's
There's
hard.
a chest near your caravan. I've left a few things inside that might prove useful. Meet me by the gates when you're ready to leave.
I gotta go to the caravan. All right, just give me 1 second, guys. Just gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just wanted to get a cup of coffee. It's it's not super early in the morning where I am, but just wanted to get a little bit of Java, so. Alright, let's continue on here. Yeah, Teresa's a really interesting character. I don't know how, I don't remember, I shouldn't say I don't know. I don't remember how she plays, like, a role in this game. I know in the first one she's the sister and she becomes like a seer or an oracle. But I don't remember, like, I don't know what it is that makes her live forever, because obviously this is probably 100 years later, at least. So I don't know. It's weird. I just don't remember how she played. I know her role is important, but I don't remember how she remains, like, alive. I don't know if it's something that. Oh, you can buy all these. Oh, I remember this. I remember buying all this stuff. Okay, all right. Alright, here's my stuff. And I gotta say, honestly, sorry, one of my favorite things, placebo health potion, a dog elixir. Oh, that's cute. One of my favorite things about Fable 2 is actually having that dog. I think that was an interesting. I remember I remember Peter Molyneux at E3 talking about holding hands. You know, like how powerful of an emotion that is, a connection with that is with people, and truthfully, I don't remember. I don't remember if you can actually hold people's hands in this game. I think you can. But I just remember him up playing. Like that was probably Peter Molyneux's biggest flaw. That was probably his fatal flaw, was that he just oversold the Fable games, and so people's expectations of them were through the roof. And when you take the game for what it is without those expectations, they're excellent games. I don't know why she's not. Oh, there we go.
It is a powerful artifact, the kind of which all heroes once carried. It will grant you access to places others cannot go. It will also allow me to talk to you when
Interesting.
necessary.
So yeah, I think that was Peter Molyneux's biggest flaw. With Lionhead, was that he just oversold the games. I remember Fable 1, him talking about, you know, his vision for it, and his vision sounded amazing. Like, it's just, it truly is. And same with Fable 2 and Fable 3. I think that what happened was, as time went on, he was able to fulfill more of those kind of promises in the series. But, oh, that's cute. I got a rubber ball. As time went on, he was able to fulfill more of those wishes, or more of those kind of things that he wanted for Fable. But in doing so, it almost kind of like lost its charm. It's the case of Fable in Lionhead Studios is such an interesting one, because these games were not colossal failures by any means. It's almost just like, you know, after Fable 3, it didn't resonate. It didn't resonate with its fan base, and it was just kind of like, you know, to the cost of creating Fable 4, or, you know, maybe the direction they wanted to go with Fable 4 was just one that they couldn't they couldn't put the money up for it. I don't know. It's really interesting. It's very, very interesting. Because the Fable games, in and of themselves, are excellent, excellent games. And I'm replaying through them, not only because I enjoy the games, but also because I hope that they choose to reboot. Nice, 150 gold. I hope that they choose to reboot the franchise. You know, I don't want to see a. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing like a remastered trilogy. You know, if they put on sale, you know, for Xbox One, Fable 1, 2, and 3 all packaged together, and they sell that. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I personally wouldn't buy it because I have the 3 of the games already. But I wouldn't be opposed to doing that because it would allow people who didn't have the opportunity to play the series, and you know, hopefully they would announce a reboot with the announcement of a trilogy, and you know, it kind of give people the opportunity to go, oh yeah, I remember Fable, or I never got the chance to play Fable, and I really want to try. I really want to try it out and see it, and they can understand the game. And what is going on? Is he scared or something? Yeah, he looks scared. There we go. That makes him a little happy. Oh, yes, yeah, I am Canadian, actually.
You will need to jump into that hole to continue. Don't worry. The water at the bottom will break your fall.
Second here. Ooh, it's a far drop. But yeah, I think it would be great. I think that that if Microsoft or not Lionhead, because like we said, Lionhead is gone now. But what was that? Flaming Fowl Studios. If they decide to partner up and create a reboot for Fable, I think that would go a long way. Because, you know, that's... correct me if I'm wrong, but that's one place that Microsoft is really lacking in terms of you know, first-party games. I mean, like, with Microsoft, you have an Xbox, you've got Forza, which is an excellent racing game, and you know, the equivalent to that in PlayStation. And this is not me being biased or picking sides, because I just love games in general, and I own every platform. You know, when you look at Forza and you look at the comparison on something like PlayStation, the only real comparison on PlayStation is Gran Turismo, and Forza blows Gran Turismo out of the water. It just doesn't. There's nothing to it, and I know some people would object to that, and that's fine. But you know, I think it's pretty clear, not only in terms of sales figures for those games, but just in the way that they're developed, and you know, just Forza is in my opinion, an unbelievably better game than does it holding right trigger? Oh yeah, it does. Nice. Forza is ultimately a better game than Gran Turismo. And then you've also got Halo, which, you know, a lot of people were saying Killzone on PlayStation would be the Halo killer back in the day, and obviously that didn't turn out. Halo is such a great franchise, and it seems to me like Microsoft's first-party games are some of the best of the best. You've got Forza, you've got Halo, you've got Gears, That's just off the top of my head. I know there's more. Forza, Halo, Gears. You could argue Fable in there, but the point I'm trying to make is that Fable was their RPG. It was their big RPG. It was like, if you want to play Fable, you have to play it on Xbox or on a Microsoft platform, which obviously would include PC. But that's the only way that you can play Fable. You know, you can't play this on Xbox, and I like they just let that go. Fable may be in the making behind the from a different studio. Not from the guys, not from Turn 10, not the guys that develop Forza, but like just in the same building, kind of, or in a building next to one another. I'm not sure. I don't know if I heard that, but I can't imagine Fable would be developed by Turn 10 Studios. That kind of seems out of their comfort zone, which I mean is not really a bad thing to try new things, but I still believe that Fable, yeah, next to that building, yeah, that makes more sense. But I still think that it's super important for Microsoft to revisit this IP. They really need to come back to Fable. And, yeah, sure, I'll use this thing. Oh. It's much slower. It doesn't seem much slower. Yeah, sure. Yeah, check that out. Check that out for us and see. Because, yeah, I think it's super important that Microsoft go back to Fable and, you know, do it. Not to say that the way that Fable was done previously was wrong, but, you know, to do it right, to look at the game and look at, you know, since Fable and even Fable 1 and Fable 2, there's so much growth that has happened in the RPG space. I mean, like, you look at games like, you know, obviously, you had Morrowind and Oblivion and things like that during and before Fable, and that wasn't kind of the game they were going for. You know, this sort of like big open world. They wanted it to feel like a big open world, but the game is actually quite linear. But if you look at games like, you can learn like Skyrim and Dragon Age and you know, those types of games, like, there's so much that you can learn from. Like, there's, what was the point of going up here? There's so much that you can learn from other developers that have been creating games similar to yours, and I think that that's a really powerful tool, or a really powerful thing to understand. You can learn so much from other people. What the hell? Is that just a firefly, or is that like a piece of experience floating in the air? Yeah, piece of experience. That's good. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, the Forza team does a lot of things right in terms of their games, but I think it's because it's their strong suit. And while I don't think that it's impossible for a talented developer to go outside of their comfort zone and try something, you know, a good example of that is Guerrilla Games on for PlayStation. Well, not just PlayStation, or maybe it is just PlayStation actually. But Guerrilla Games, they developed Killzone, and Killzone wasn't exactly a critically acclaimed title. or series. It was okay, but it wasn't. It was touted to be a Halo killer, and it never actually performed quite as well as Halo did. And so they stopped making Killzone, and then they went to Horizon Zero Dawn, and they developed Horizon Zero Dawn, which is such a great game. And it's won countless awards, and that's a critically acclaimed game. And so Horizon Zero Dawn is such a far cry from a first-person shooter that it's amazing, like, when you give a talented developer, an opportunity to try something new, and they greatly succeed in it. My fear of giving Fable to Turn 10 is that it's far out of their comfort zone, which, is one thing, but sorry, okay. It's far out of their comfort zone, but there's going to be a lot of expectations, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on that team to make sure that this Fable game is good. I would almost like to see Microsoft almost take this intellectual property. I don't want to offend anybody in saying this, but I almost want them to take this intellectual property of Fable and hand it to a developer that probably has a higher probability or a higher I'm trying to think of the right word, but has a higher, not standard, but more experience, I guess is what I'm saying, in the RPG space, and especially with Fable, because the thing is you give it to a talented team like Turn 10, and actually, you know what? I don't think it's actually Turn 10 that does. It depends on which Forza team, right? Because Turn 10, I believe, does the numbered series of Forzas, and I'm pretty sure it's like Playground Games or something like that does Forza Horizon. But like Forza Horizon, I'm assuming they would give it to Playground Games because Forza Horizon is the open world variant of Forza, which that makes sense. But you give a game like Fable to a studio like that's never done it before, and then what happens if it fails? What happens if they don't do a good job? Right? What happens if they try their best and they think that it's really good, but it doesn't resonate with the crowd? It doesn't resonate with the people, the customers that are supposed to buy it. That's a really hard loss, and it's a really big blow to the Fable IP, because you want to come out kind of with a bang. If you're gonna say that you are rebooting Fable, and this is what your expectations are, and this is what you want to give to the players, and people are going to get hyped about it, because like I said, Fable was such a great idea, and it was such a great series. The problem was Peter Molyneux and Lionhead oversold the game. They promised so many things on it and just couldn't possibly deliver, and whether you want to say that was a hardware limitation or not is arguable. It's debatable. But the fact of the matter is they still could not deliver it. And you reboot Fable and you get everybody excited because you think like, oh, now it's coming back, and this is going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And then you give it to a developer that's never developed an open world RPG before, or really an RPG in any way, shape, or form beforehand. And I think that's taken a really risky bet.
One of the mightiest heroes who ever lived. At a young age,
I think a chicken suit headpiece. Now that's excellent. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna put oh wow, I'm putting this whole thing on. Absolutely. What in the hell? What is all this stuff? Is this all like extra content? Or is this like DLC content or something? Anyway, I'm now a chicken. So let's see if we can wear this chicken outfit for the rest of the game. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. That would be pretty funny. Look at this. Look at that chicken outfit. Yeah. Getting fired up. Getting fired up with that chicken outfit.
Strength, skill, or will. Strength improves combat with hand-to-hand weapons. Skill allows you to...
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that, you know, since Fable's been out, it hasn't really received a whole lot of recognition, right? Because Fable 1 was on
You have not been able to use will.
Xbox.
The simple act of reaching
I'm
this
pretty
place
sure.
has given you will experience.
Well, I know Fable 1
You
was
need to
on
learn
Xbox.
a will ability to activate the color's gate.
But I think Fable 2 and Fable 3 were on 360. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure Fable 1 was on the original Xbox and Fable 2 and 3 were on Xbox 360. And, Oh, it's just a
Now use the knowledge you have gained so far to better yourself in strength, skill, and will. Inferno calls forth magic flames. Time control.
Yeah, chicken does sound good right now. I'm gonna have me some lunch soon. I think it's around 11 o'clock here. So you said you were on the east coast of Canada. That's pretty cool. So you're so like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, Labrador, PEI. I think I got them all. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI, Newfoundland, Labrador. I feel like I'm missing one. That's terrible. Boy, I gotta go back to my my geography classes here or something. Pretty sure I got them all. East Coast. Yeah. That's gonna drive me mental now. You're gonna have to bail me out on this one. Yeah, Nova Scotia. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine that that lived out in New Brunswick, and I can't remember where it was. It was started with an R, but anyway, it's a town started with an R. But anyway, he was out there for a little while. So you're 3 hours ahead. So for you, it's like where I am. I'm in Ontario here, so it's 11 o'clock here. So 3 hours ahead would be 2 p.m. I think for you. All right, let's see. Learn level 1.
Shock stuns your enemies and blasts them with lightning.
Red Bank? Is it Red Bank, Nova Scotia? Is that where you're from? Or are you saying Red Bank? It's only 12, really? Is it really that big of a difference? Or that... Oh, you know what? It is. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is only an hour. I was getting confused with the West Coast. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's really gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to message him and find out where what town or city it was in New Brunswick. It started with an R. It was nearby. It was nearby Moncton, I want to say. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely not in Europe. Yeah, that would be nice actually. I mean, Europe's a pretty nice place. All right, let's see. What are we gonna get here? What do we want to learn here? What is Vortex? What's this all about?
Vortex creates a powerful windstorm that will pummel your enemies with nearby debris, or even other enemies.
Huh. Raise dead. Oh, do we want to be a necromancer?
Raise dead the recently deceased to rise and fight for you.
Wow. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this necromancy. That's pretty cool. I don't remember that. I mean, that definitely wasn't in the first game. So that's pretty cool. Force push, I remember that. Maybe we should let's just start off with something simple. Let's just do shock for now.
Shock stuns your enemies and blasts them with lightning.
I know we could do strength.
A tougher hero is able to withstand more damage before falling in battle. Brutal styles unlock special moves for use in close combat.
How was the winter here? You know what? It was. I would say it was more or less like a pretty standard year. I know you guys got slammed out there, like like it was. Mother Nature was pretty ruthless to all of you out there. The East Coast got ravaged, and I don't mean to laugh. That's terrible. That really sucks because winter is really terrible. But yeah, here I mean, it was we got hit pretty hard a couple times with a lot of snow. We got dumped on quite a few times, but nothing like the East Coast. Like the footage that was coming out of the East Coast was like a nightmare. It was like a winter apocalypse. Yeah, it's that's amazing. Really? Well, for us being in like, you know, kind of like the middle of the country, the news made it seem like you guys were getting ravaged out there. It looked terrible. Yeah, it was. It looked awful. It was like it's getting slammed like with storm after storm after storm, and just yeah. So they made it look a lot worse than it actually was. All right, so we'll get the toughness up there. We'll stay alive a little longer. Spend experience on new abilities. We did that. So
it is only the beginning.
Whoa.
Use your will ability to hit the flit switch and power up the gate.
Oh, I didn't even know you could go first person and look around. That's
pretty cool. It will allow you to travel back to Bower Lake.
Okay. Oh, I see. Interesting. So the shock spell is actually nothing like what it was in Fable 1, so that's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping that it would be. I would have probably picked fire or something if I had known that, but no, that's what I get for not paying attention. So, we'll kill some of those guys. Oh, you can still kind of shoot magic. Oh, jeez. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's okay. Nice. I like that.
Make your way to Bowerstone. I will meet you there.
What's going on here? They just like extra? Travel to... Oh, I gotta go down. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of... Oh, shit. I didn't even realize that was a bunny. I thought that was an enemy. I would have felt terrible if I killed that bunny. Yeah, I mean, having a mixture of weather doesn't necessarily seem like a terrible thing. It seems inconvenient. But, you know, between rain and snow and sunny, you know, it kind of keeps the level of snow you get down, right? Because generally rain helps, you know, wash away and melt snow. And then if it's sunny, that obviously attributes to that or contributes to that. So I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. So that's probably why your friends, you're saying that your friends in university, when you were in the dorms, you got snowed in, but none of your friends that stayed in the dorms this year got snowed in. That makes a lot of sense. Right? I remember these things. You got to kill these things. How do I? I don't remember how to aim. How do I aim? Can I aim? Oh man, I really want to kill that. That gargoyle head. Yeah, that's definitely the trade-off that sucks. Is generally when weather fluctuates a lot of people get sick. Yeah, and so I get that. That's probably the worst thing about it. I mean, how are you?
Apologies, citizen. The road to Bowerstone is closed.
Interesting. How's the weather there now? Like, do you guys still have quite a bit of snow, or is it all practically gone?
If you're in an hurry, like, you can always take care of Thag yourself.
So, the road to Bowerstone is closed. It would seem Thag has been capturing traders on their way to the Bower Lake camp. He is a danger to all and must be dealt with. With your new power, you should be able to defeat him and his gang and continue your quest. No doubt they are at his camp near Bower Lake.
So I definitely don't remember Fable 2 being this open, but this is pretty cool. Ooh, what's this? Check that out. Finding secret chests. Nice. Got a nice amethyst. Sweet. So you got a bit of snow, but it's supposed to rain today, eh? Yeah, mostly like here in Ontario, most of the snow is gone. We don't have much left in the way of winter. Temperature is pretty good too. It's just low minuses, so like -2, -1, something like that. So, sun's out. Oh, yeah, you definitely don't want any storms getting in on you having a trip. That sounds awesome. That's probably one of the best things about or best times to have a trip right after winter, because winter is so miserable. Like I know, like the only people that enjoy winter are people that actually do like winter activities. They go out and they snowboard or they ski or snowshoe or whatever. I find that even most people who don't really mind winter, after a couple months of dealing with it, they're over it. You know, just kind of like I don't want to do this anymore. So having a vacation right after winter is such a great thing, because it's just like, man, winter is over and I'm going to leave right at the end of winter, and when I come back, all the snow is going to be gone. Oh, it's going to be great. Typically get winter until May. Holy jeez. That's rough. My birthday's in May. I couldn't imagine having snow in May. I'd lose my mind. Well, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think if it was something that you really wanted to do, it wouldn't. Nothing would stop you from doing it. You know. I think like not everybody likes to snowboard or ski, and even when it comes to hockey or figure skating, I mean, you know, people grow out of things. People aren't interested in the things that they used to, and so yeah. I mean, I don't think that necessarily has anything to do with it, but you know, obviously, I'm assuming that you're in school or you recently graduated from post-secondary, so you know that's a big deal. That's a oh, okay. These guys just jump out of trees. Yeah, I'm assuming it sounds like you just left post-secondary or you graduated or whatever, and so that's obviously a big deal, right? That's busy. That keeps you busy. I mean, I'm in post-secondary right now. Oh wow. Yeah, you know, it's actually pretty amazing how good Fable 2 is in comparison to Fable 1. Like the combat is just even so much better. Wow, that guy just landed on my head. The combat was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I just don't... What the hell? That guy just kicked my dog. What the hell? That was uncalled for. How do I dodge? Oh. I don't know. Can you dodge? Is dodging still a thing? Maybe I should take this thing out. Whoa. Alright. That was cool.
You are now famous enough to use the follow and wait expression. Well done.
The no life dream for gamers. Yeah, it's I don't know. I find that you know, playing video games and aw, dog. I gotta fix this guy up here. How do I? Yeah, there we go. Is that how? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Cool. I think I had to use my dog potion for that, but that's alright. I think that yeah, sorry. I think that with games, you know, the desire and want to play games ebbs and flows. I think that because there's been times in my life where you know I'm between work and you know, family or whatever the case is. I just don't. I find that like I just don't have time, or there isn't a game out right now that's really riveting, and I don't really feel the necessity or the desire to play it, and so you just don't, right? And I think that you know, obviously as time goes on, it'll come back to you.
Oi, mate.
Oh.
Don't even think about letting them out. Those slaves belong to me. I paid for them. Look, I don't want any trouble.
Give the key to me and I'll make it worth your while.
No, don't listen to him.
Shut up.
You wouldn't do that to us, would you, Sparrow?
I said shut it. I'm not
How
gonna
do they
tell
know
you
that I'm
again.
Sparrow? I guess maybe that's like my name. I don't know. I feel like killing this guy. Can I kill this guy?
Feel like getting a little richer today?
Should I let the prisoners out, or should I give the key to the raider here, the thief?
Took down Thad. You could kill this piece of garbage, no problem.
Now you've gone and hurt my feelings. You're gonna pay for that when you're mine.
Oh, you don't have to play games that everybody else is into. That's not what video games are about. People always ask what you play, and you just say nothing. Like, that's fine. Not everybody is into Fable, right? But here I am, playing Fable, and here you are, just hanging out, you know? I don't think that, you know, in order to enjoy games, you have to play the games that everybody's into. You find games that are interesting to you and that you want to spend your time playing with, right? I don't think that... I mean, like, in terms of streaming and stuff like that, I think that even this is a pretty good example where I'm not playing a game that's popular by any means, yet you found it, and you're willing to stay and hang out and have a conversation, and that's really important. You know, that's stuff that
Please open the gate.
that's something that like you want to do. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like at the end of the day, like it's your time, and you should be able to do whatever you want to do with it, right? If everybody, like, a good example of this, actually, I can give you one firsthand. A lot of people play Fortnite, and a lot of people play Overwatch, and a lot of people play PUBG. I don't play any of those games, right? You know, I play, you know, I just recently picked up Sea of Thieves. I play a little bit of Sea of Thieves. You know, I'm playing Fable 2 right now. I just recently finished Fable 1. I play a little bit of League of Legends. My friend and I just finished A Way Out yesterday. So, you know, I'm all over the place. I play all sorts of different games. Oh, okay, this guy wants to kill me now. Alright, wasn't ready for that. I was just taking off my glasses. That's okay. Shock the life out of this guy, yeah? Wow, he's still alive. I'm amazed. Seriously, what the hell?
There is something you must see.
Not really sure how that was an outstanding fight. I mean, I shocked the daylights out of that guy. Is that a chest? Yeah, it is. I don't know. I'm not sure why you'd feel like a phony Oh, an assassin coat. That's pretty cool. Still like my chicken outfit, though. I don't know why you'd feel like a phony going to a gaming convention. You know, again, these are all things that you enjoy, right? I mean, you have just as much of a right going to a gaming convention than that anybody does, you know? They're like, think of something maybe like an auto show, right? How many people might go to a car auto show and, you know, they don't go because necessarily, they might not be going necessarily because they love cars. They might be going because their girlfriend or their boyfriend or husband or wife or maybe their friend really, really likes cars and just kind of said, hey, like, I want to go to the auto show. Do you want to go with me? And, Yeah, and even though they have no interest at all in the subject matter, they go, right? Just to have a good time, just to have fun. Um, I don't think that makes you a phony, right? I think that especially in your case, right? You love games, and you should feel like if you want to go to a convention, you belong there. You have just as much of a right as anybody to be there. You don't need to feel like a phony. Yeah, I could see that. But yeah, okay, I can see that, and I think that if somebody, if what causes you a little bit of anxiety, and what makes you feel that way is people asking you questions like, oh, what are you into, what games are you into, or whatever. And you know, you could, don't have to necessarily say specific games. I mean, you could just say like, oh, I'm really into RPGs. And if they're like, oh, really, like what kind of RPGs do you play? And you just say like, oh, well, right now I'm not really playing any kind of RPGs, but I really like the Fable series, and I'm really waiting for them to come back with, or to come out with another, you know, an iteration of Fable, another Fable game. You know, whether it's a reboot or a remaster of a trilogy, a collection pack, whatever it is. You know, you just say like, I'm really waiting for Fable to make a comeback because that's probably one of my favorite games. And the person that you're speaking with might either say like, oh, really? Yeah, I really like Fable too. Or they'll say, I've never heard of Fable. What's that about? And you can still have a conversation about it, right? And you know, I think that anybody that might criticize you or look down on you for like not watching, not wanting to play Overwatch or something like that is short-sighted. And you know, they, like you, they have just as much of a right to be there, but they can't be surprised if there are people in this world that do not like the same things they like. You know, I think that that's kind of silly, right? Yeah, for sure. We'll see you when you're back.
I'm just starting out. Listen to this. A hero went to Bower Lake and gave the thag a bellyache. That's all I've got so far, but
all right.
I suppose you have plenty of work to do to be renowned. I'm tired of eating at a lopsided table. My food keeps sliding
You're not
off.
from round here, are you?
Need to get a new one.
Isn't that the kid who sorted out those bullies? Hey, good for you.
Barrow? Huh.
You're in luck. There's a great shop close to here.
Oh, thanks.
But let's talk about something else.
And I don't even know your name. How are things?
How are you doing? I got a haircut yesterday, can you tell?
It's a pretty weird hat.
A brisk walk is just the thing to inspire one, don't you think?
Oh, if I recall.
And here we have the local coach house. Usually it runs a fast service to Oakfield, but there's been bandit trouble down that way lately.
Oh, this guy's giving me a tour.
I was going to write a song about it, but then I didn't.
Okay, I guess he's just gonna follow me around and go everywhere with me. That's cool. I remember there being a silver key around here. I remember playing this on 360 and trying to collect all the silver keys, and I was missing one, and I was like, oh man. And I remember really struggling to find it, and I don't remember if I don't remember if I ended up using a guide to find it or if I just happened to come across it, but nice. But I vaguely remember there being one here. I can't remember if it's... Maybe it's underwater. Oh, it's in this dive spot, I think. Oh no. Nope. Definitely not there. Well, this is where we have to destroy those gargoyle statues. That I can't, because I can't aim my crossbow for whatever reason. I think I might have to unlock it. This skill. Yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and I think play replay Fable 1 so that I can stream it and upload it. I want to do a you know, I figured that if I'm gonna sit here and play Fable 2, I might as well stream it. Somebody might be interested in it, and you know, even after the stream is done, I can at least upload the gameplay to YouTube and see if anybody on there wants to at least see. I'm sure on YouTube there's a million, you know, let's plays sorry, not YouTube, of Fable and a multitude of other games. But you know, if I'm going to dedicate the time to doing it, I might as well create the content. So, a drink trader. Not really interested in any drinks. What do we got here? A meat trader. Fish trader.
This dungeon's level.
Now, here is a fellow with a fine set of lungs. The town crier. Doesn't just tell people when it's time to go to bed, you know. He sells titles too. So anytime you fancy a change of name, pay him a visit.
When there's a sale. Oh, okay. Well, I did. Did it freeze? Oh no. Oh no, I think it froze. Oh man, I can't believe that. Oh well. I guess what I'll do is I'll end it there. The game froze and you know, we've been going at it here for about an hour and a half, so I'll just call it here, and you know, I'll be back on later today or tomorrow. I'm still in the process of setting up a schedule with which I'll be back. I'm thinking that maybe you know, at some point every day I'm going to be uploading or streaming content to the channel and to YouTube. I might dedicate certain days to certain games. So, you know, like today being Sunday, maybe I'll play Fable 2 for a couple hours every Sunday until it's complete. But we'll get through that, and we'll make sure that everything is good. So, Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.